this game and kind of now being behind the eight ball? I mean, do you stick with Dylan Gabriel after this game, or do you think about making a change?
Yeah, we're going to stick with Dylan. Obviously, this is a young players that you're always trying to get one game better and those type of things, but we have to play better as an offense. We have to coach better, all the above.
Is Kevin Stefanski starting to feel the pressure mounting? Fans all across Cleveland are fed up and loudly demanding that he be fired for how he's been treating Shedeur Sanders. The patience is running out, and the frustration is reaching a boiling point. How much longer can Stefanski keep ignoring the calls for change before the heat becomes too much to handle? Is this finally the moment his time as coach runs out?
That response right there spoke volumes to me as an analyst or a commentary analyst. It tells me that I'm willing to die behind Dylan Gabriel. I'm willing to be fired because of not playing Shedeur Sanders. I'm willing to go down with Dylan Gabriel despite what anybody wants. That's what I got from that post-game response from Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski saying he's going to stick with Dylan after another poor game feels like a slap in the face to every Browns fan who's been begging for change. How many more times can you keep defending a quarterback who clearly isn't getting the job done? Gabriel's mistakes aren't just little slips. They're game-changing errors that cost the team yards, points, and momentum. Yet Stefanski acts like it's just part of some young player process, like all these bad plays are somehow acceptable. How long do you expect fans and players to stay patient when the offense looks this lost? How many more missed throws and bad decisions before someone admits this isn't working? And then Stefanski says, we have to play better, we have to coach better. Well, yeah, no kidding. But if you're the coach, isn't it your job to fix that? How are you coaching better when you keep trusting a player who looks confused on the field and can't seem to make the right reads? Why do you keep sticking with Gabriel when Shedeur is sitting there, ready to bring energy and skill to the offense? Shedeur has shown he can handle pressure and deliver results, so what's the real reason he's being ignored? Is it pride? Fear? Or just plain stubbornness? Meanwhile, the offense keeps looking worse and worse every week. At this point, sticking with Gabriel isn't about developing a young player. It's about refusing to face the facts. When will Stefanski finally realize that the Browns aren't going to get better by holding on to a quarterback who's dragging them down? How much longer can Shedeur sit on the bench, watching his team struggle when he could be the one turning things around? The fans deserve answers, the team deserves better, and most of all, Shedeur deserves a shot to lead, because right now, Gabriel clearly isn't cutting it. When will Stefanski have the courage to make the right call? That response from Stefanski says it all. He's ready to go down with Gabriel no matter what. He doesn't care how bad the offense looks, how frustrated the fans are, or how much Shedeur deserves a chance. Stefanski is basically saying he's willing to lose his job just to protect Gabriel. Like loyalty to the wrong player is more important than winning games. That's not leadership, that's stubbornness at its worst. It's like he's made up his mind, and no matter how obvious it is that Shedeur should be playing, he's sticking to his guns. Meanwhile, the Browns keep losing. The offense keeps falling apart, and everyone's left wondering why this coach can't see the talent sitting right on the bench. Shedeur has been waiting patiently, showing up ready to work and ready to lead, while Stefanski holds on to a quarterback who's failing week after week. It's clear where the real talent lies, yet Stefanski refuses to do what's right for the team. How long is Shedeur supposed to wait while the coach plays favorites and lets the Browns suffer? How many more losses will it take before Stefanski realizes that protecting Gabriel isn't helping anyone, especially not the fans or the city of Cleveland? The people want Shedeur on the field because they know he can make a difference. Stefanski's loyalty to Gabriel isn't just a bad decision, it's costing the Browns their future. When will he finally wake up and give Shedeur the chance he deserves?
I got nothing for you. You're 2-7, you stink. Get them all out. Everybody. Andrew Berry, goodbye. I want everybody gone. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna make it my business to make your life miserable. If you don't have the guts to blow this horrific thing up, Jimmy Haslam, shame on you. Shame on you. It's time. No one's gonna blame you, bud. Promise. No one. You're not gonna lose anything. You're not gonna Andrew's not going to just suddenly start making great deals and picking good players for another team. Don't worry about it. Get a football guy in here with a little analytics background and get an ask.
The frustration in this message is something every Browns fan can feel deep down. At 2-7, the team is clearly failing, and yet nothing seems to change. The calls to get rid of everyone from the front office to the coaching staff show just how desperate people are for a fresh start. It's not just about losing games anymore, it's about accountability. If the owners don't have the guts to blow this whole thing up and rebuild with the right people, they deserve every bit of criticism coming their way. Keeping the same staff, including Stefanski, who clearly can't get the offense to click or make smart decisions, is a disaster in the making. Meanwhile, the biggest victim in all this is Shedeur, sitting on the sidelines while the Browns struggle to even get the ball moving. Stefanski's stubborn loyalty to Gabriel, who's clearly not performing, is holding the team back from what could be a real turnaround. Shedeur has shown he has the talent, the drive, and the leadership to bring some life to this mess. But instead, he's left to watch week after week as the team falls apart. How long can the city and the fans keep watching this? When will the Browns finally bring in real football people coaches who understand the game and players who can make a difference? It's time for a clean break, and that starts by giving Shedeur the chance he's earned and firing the coach who's proven he can't get it done.
I'm tired of Kevin Stefanski talking so much. Because now we don't want to talk. We want to watch film. Your job is to be a head coach of this team. Get them in the best position to win. Obviously, you guys haven't been winning. You're on 5 in the division, and you are 2-7 right now. You got a quarterback in Shedeur Sanders who everybody thinks he's really, really good, or some people don't think he's really, really good. Let's find out. Yeah. Because the quarterback you have right now is just playing okay. He ain't doing nothing special. He watches the games. It's his team. Is Gabriel that much of a better quarterback? It's okay, we're cool there? No. Why wouldn't you play him? I'm telling you, it's something there. I haven't seen anything like this where if I'm a head coach or a GM and my job is not safe.
I'm tired of all the talking from Stefanski at this point. Nobody wants more words. They want to see results. His job as head coach is simple. Put the team in the best position to win. But right now, the Browns are 2-7 and struggling to even stay competitive in their division. Instead of making moves that could actually help, like putting Shedeur Sanders on the field, Stefanski keeps playing it safe with Gabriel, who's just okay at best. Gabriel isn't showing anything special that would justify sidelining a quarterback like Shedeur, who many believe could change the whole game. So why is Stefanski refusing to make the switch? It doesn't make sense, and it's frustrating to watch a coach ignore what's clearly right in front of him. If Stefanski's job is on the line, then he should be doing everything in his power to save it, not holding back the team's best chance to win. A real coach fights for their team and makes the tough calls, but Stefanski seems more interested in protecting himself than helping the Browns. How can he expect to keep his job when the team is losing and the fans are turning against him? Why wouldn't he give Shedeur the shot he deserves, especially when Gabriel isn't getting the job done? The Browns need a coach who's willing to take risks, face the tough questions, and put the team first, not someone who clings to a failing plan just to save face. It's time for Stefanski to stop talking and start acting, because the Browns and Shedeur deserve better.
This is a very crazy situation. Just yesterday, Myles Garrett spoke out about the quarterback situation. He basically stated, it has nothing to do with me. This is Kevin's job. That's Kevin's job. It has nothing to do with me. I personally wanted a different response simply because I felt like Myles Garrett's position holds weight. Highest paid player in the National Football League, as far as one of the highest paid. If you're not the highest, he's one of them. And he has spent his whole entire career losing, suffering from the Cleveland Browns. So I felt like his position can hold a little weight. But you guys stated that he has to stay political.
This situation is getting more and more frustrating by the day. Just yesterday, Myles Garrett, one of the most important voices on the team and one of the highest paid players in the entire NFL, spoke out about the quarterback situation, and all he did was say, "That's Kevin's job. No real support, no tough stance, just passing the responsibility off to Stefanski." Now that's disappointing because Garrett's voice carries serious weight. He's been through the struggles of the Browns for years, seen the losses, and knows what this team needs. If anyone could push for real change, it should be someone like him. But instead, it feels like he's forced to stay political and professional, keeping quiet to avoid rocking the boat. How can a team expect to improve when even its leaders won't speak up? Isn't it time someone stepped up, cut through the nonsense, and demanded Shedeur get a real shot to lead? The silence from Garrett and others only adds to the frustration fans and players feel. The whole situation feels stuck because no one is willing to say the hard things that need to be said.
The owner came out earlier in the year and stated that he didn't want Shedeur Sanders. That was Andrew Berry's pick. And they are continuing to lose games to one-win football teams at the end of the day. So if I'm Shedeur Sanders, I can't win regardless. Oh, I'm going to have to just sit back, be patient, and just wait and see how this thing plans out. But I'm telling you guys right now, it looks like a Colin Kaepernick situation, just in a more covered up situation. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it just looks very, very weird.
Shedeur is stuck in a place where winning feels impossible. The players won't or can't speak up for him. The coaches clearly don't want him on the field, and even the owner openly said earlier this year that he didn't want Shedeur. To make it worse, this was Andrew Berry's pick, yet the team keeps losing to even the worst teams in the league. So where does that leave Shedeur? Sitting on the bench, watching, waiting, and hoping something changes. But nothing seems to be moving in his favor. It's like he's caught in a silent battle no one is willing to admit is happening. The whole situation feels off, almost like a covered-up version of what happened to Colin Kaepernick. It's strange and frustrating, and you can't help but wonder why this is happening to a player who clearly has the talent to turn things around. So what's really going on here? Why is Stefanski so dead set against playing Shedeur when the team is clearly losing without him? How can a coach justify keeping a player who's proven he can lead while sticking with one who keeps letting the team down? Is this about football anymore, or is it something else? Why won't anyone speak up for Shedeur in the locker room? Why does it feel like the front office has already decided to give up on him before he even gets a real chance? How long is Shedeur supposed to sit and wait while the Browns fall apart? When will someone have the guts to do what's right and put him on the field? This isn't just bad coaching, it's a complete failure to see the future of the team right in front of them. Anyways, Shedeur is caught in a tough spot, overlooked and underused while the Browns continue to struggle. It's clear change is overdue, but will Stefanski and the front office finally do what's right? Don't forget to subscribe and like for more updates on this story. What do you think? Is it time for Shedeur to take control of the Browns' future?